So see here, Tim, the recording is started. And what are the points we discussed yesterday? Any idea? Can you please recall what points we discussed yesterday?
Yes, Anusha. So yesterday you taught us about how we can scan the model and how can we pull it to test cases, and you showed the way how we can do it, like showing on example.
Example. Exactly. So see here, Tim, we just had a automation requirement where we get the requirement. Once we get the requirement, how to do the automation in Tosca. Okay, it's a very simple example and 3 lines of example, Tim. We just done yesterday. Okay, so today I'll show you completely to you all project creation. This is a beginner point. Whenever you do installation, you have to cross check these accepts. Okay, Tosca project creation and Tosca framework. Understand the Tosca framework, how it works. And once you understand the framework, so let us understand the drag and drop activity. What engines it is supporting to Tosca. These 3 concepts we'll discuss today in detail. These 3 concepts we'll discuss today in detail. Okay. Let us go initially the project creation. What is this project creation? So once you're done with the installation of Tri-Scientist Tosca team and even the license activation, once it is done, just go back to your Windows search. Let me close the workspace which is already open. Okay, I just closed everything. Now go to Windows search, open Tosca Commander. If you are opening Tosca Commander, click on this one. It automatically open the Tosca and the latest version is 2025.1. This is the latest version. Okay. Once you open this Commander, open here you can see already created modules, already created projects. These all are the projects. To open these projects, simply go to the respective project icon, do double click, or open your project directly from the directory where exactly it is stored. 2 possible ways we have. But right now, we are focusing the creation of the project. Just do click operation on create new and then create the project. So to create a project, the project creation is separated with 2 categories. The first category is common repository. Another category is a workspace. Okay. So how many of you know what is common repository team?
So it means it's not an individual repository. It's combined by team members. We can use by anyone from the team.
Mhm.
Am I
Your
correct?
voice is breaking for me, Praveen. Could you please come again?
Okay. Common repository means we can use anyone from our team.
So this is the common place everyone able to access, correct?
Yes, from our team.
Yes. So it's similar only. So come across the common repository. So probably who are working in a manual testing, who are working in manual testing. So mostly those people don't know what is common repository because so how we do work in manually, the same flow we do, but probably you may not interact with the common repository. But coming to automation, not only most, for every project, we do interact with the common repository. For every project, we do interact with the common repository. See, come back to here again. Tosca, they're directly creating the project within the common repository. What exactly, Anusha? See here, let us give a practical scenario to you all. If I ask you people to write a manual test cases, if I ask you people to write a manual test case, I just asking the person one write some manual test case. Even the person two, again I'm asking to them write a manual test case. Even the person three, I'm just asking them to write a manual test case. So let us assume team, the person one is completed 10 test cases, person two is completed 10, and person three is completed 10. Total, how many test cases team is completed?
30.
30 test cases. So each person, they're holding 10 test cases in their laptops, correct?
Yes.
I want to see these all 10, like 30 test cases together. How these manual people do? Probably they drop the mail, correct? Each person they drop the mail. One thing we have a dropping of the email. This is the one thing. We do have another approach also. What is that?
We
It
can upload
might
in ALM or
a
Qtest.
folder.
Shared repository. So whenever you have in real time, we have a shared path, right, for everyone. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes. And then
Sir.
we can upload in ALM Qtest.
Yeah, test management tools also we can do that. But shared path, everyone able to access the same file in different locations, right?
Yes, Anush.
Yes. So if client wants to check this data, yes, they're able to check it. So this person will upload their test cases here, person two also, and person three also. So instead of shared path, if they want to upload in a HPALM, right? HPALM or Qtest or Jira, we do have a lot of test management tools too. So if they upload there, this rest of entire team can access that. Correct?
Yes.
I'm sorry. This flow is clear right now.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Let us assume, let us assume right now I'm just talking about a Selenium or other test automation tools. Let us assume. If the person is working in a Selenium automation, let us assume the person one is completed 10 test cases. So whenever you are doing development, basically we do development within our system only, correct?
Yes.
So here for Selenium, they may use Eclipse tool to build the test cases. Correct? Tim? Is anyone there who are working in Selenium? Hmm? So here, Tim, to build a test case development using a coding language, either Java or Python or .NET, they probably use some IDEs. The IDE is nothing but either Eclipse or Visual Studio. Let me show you one of the thing here. I'm just taking VS Studio here. I'm just opening the Visual Studio. Basically, what I'll do, I'll just do the development here itself. Once I'm done with my scripted build development, then I'll push this entire code to the repository. That is what we do, correct, Tim?
Yes, Anusha.
See, the thing is why we have to push code to the common repository. Because everyone able to access the piece of code easily. Okay. Because everyone in the team, not only team members team, even in a higher level also, if product lead or product manager or product client wants to see our respect to a script development, how many we completed, how many things are pending, such a kind of progress directly they check into a common repositories. Okay. So see here, basically real time what happens, we just done the script development in our local system. We just write into our system. Once we're done with that, what are the test cases you are done in your local system? You push that entire code to the repositories. What repositories we have in the market? GitHub. Anyone idea, Tim? GitHub is one of the repository, right?
Yes.
GitHub, Bitbuckets, or depends upon the client, they may use a lot of repository categories. Probably everyone aware of GitHub. GitHub is acting as one of the common repository. So everyone able to access this particular repositories. So once each person code script development is done, they push their code to the repositories. This is what happened. So what Tricentis team they did, they just make our work as a easier. How they make the work as easier? You no need to work within your local system. At the time of working the script development, so they directly give one platform to us. Here, this project is developed or created top of repository. Understand? This project is created top of repository. Okay, let us assume this is a NVP commerce project. This is your commerce project. So here, the different persons are working. For example, here person one is working, and here the person two is working. Like different locations. Consider different locations. Here it is still for person three, and here you can see person four is working. Okay, so person one is belongs to Hyderabad, or person 2 belongs to Bangalore, person 3 belongs to Pune, and person 4 belongs to USA something. I'm just using US. Okay. So total how many people are working? 4 people. If they want to log into this particular project, the person 1 use the person 1 credentials, person 1 user ID and password. So the person 2 also use their user ID, password to log into the project. So here the person 3 also use their user ID password. Person 4 also use their user ID password. Ultimately, what is happening? The entire team is working on one particular project. Understand my points, team?
Yes, Anush.
Ultimately, the entire team is working on the NOP commerce, but they are using different laptops and even they are in different location, but still they are able to access this project with their respective credentials. Like what can I say? Jira team. Whenever you are trying to log in with the test management tools, probably you may use your credentials, correct?
Yes.
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 Yes, right. The
Yes.
management tool, it's a common activity. So if you want access, must you have authentication or either you have to use your credentials. Then only you are able to access the management tool. The similar way to access the Tosca project also you require the access in real time. Clear this point? Why
Yes.
repository? Yes. So here, Tim, you no need to look into GitHub, Bitbuckets. Those all stuff is not required in Tosca. If you want to integrate, that integration part is a separate stuff. Okay. Initially, so we are just creating the project within the common repository. So what common repositories Tosca is added here? That is a database option. What common repository Tosca is added? DB option. That means team at the time of creating the project, they just provided some database options. Each database, it is acting as a common repository. What are those? SQLite, few more database system. Oracle, MS SQL Server, last and final one is a DB2. These all are the different options provided by Tricentis. If you want, you can use any one of these options. But in ultimately team, if you want to create a project in Tosca Commander, must you have to use any one of these database options only. Any one of these DB options only. Clear my point? If you want, I'll show you the complete Tosca architecture also, team. That PDF for the documentation itself, it is available in a live. Let me show you that.
Anusha,
So,
instead of GitHub, we are using DB here, right? For common repository.
yes.
Okay.
Instead of GitHub, we are using the DB option here.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So right now we are using 2025 version. Team. Here you can see this is the 2025 version document. It's available in a live. Okay, in a network it is available. You can search and you can go here and validate the stuff. If you go to the architecture, this is the architecture. It is loaded. Everyone able to see that? But somewhat it's difficult to understand, right? But initially we do focus only one thing. Okay, how to connect to the database tier, I'll tell you. Only the database tier. Getting my points, team? So here, this is our Tosca commander. Initially, we are doing development of this Tosca commander. Once you're done with the installation, we'll just activate the license. These two parts we discussed so far. And now what point we are discussing? To create a common repository, which option we required? Database tier. Everyone able to see here the Tosca common repository database tier?
Yes.
Now we are discussing this particular point. So see here, if you want to create a project in Tosca, we required a DB option. Understand now? So this architecture we'll discuss in detail in going forward, but don't focus right now. Now, so go to your common repository section. So everyone able to see the database options here? See?
Yeah, yes, Anush.
Yes, I can see you on screen.
So select your respective DB option. So see here, this is a directly Tricentis server repository. If you don't want to go with the databases, you can directly use Tricentis team server repository team. Okay. So here the type of repositories are separated with two categories. The type of repositories. The one thing is single user repository and another one is multi-user repository. So what is mean by single user? Within the name itself, the solution is there, right? What is single user? Tell me. Only one
Only
person.
one person.
Only one person. So can we use this single user in real time?
We can use, but we can't share our piece of code to team.
Not recommended in real time. Okay. Not recommended in real time. In real time, we always work with a multi-user environment. Okay. So here in the multi-user environment, as I said, we use the database options team, either SQLite repository or MS SQL server option or DB2 or Oracle. These four are the databases option. These four are acting as a multi-user repositories team. Okay. Now, up to here, clear everyone? Any questions?
Clear.
The next point is here. Anusha, what database option, what DB option is recommended to create a project in real time? Create project in real time. So understand this option very clearly, team. This is also one of the interview question. What database option is recommended in real time? Okay. So can I say this is only a recommended one? It is completely depends on the client, right? So is it client option or our option to choose a DB option?
It's client one.
It's client only. If clients want to create a workspace for the team members, they may use any one of these databases. But here I'll give you my experience. The most of the projects created with MS SQL Server only. Understand? The most of the projects created with MS SQL Server only. Okay, now. So here, if someone is asking which DB option is recommended in real time, you can say MS SQL Server because all of my previous experience, I do have MS SQL Server only. The interface is same for all these database options. But the thing is, if someone is asked, just mention any one, not only MS SQL Server, either DB2 or Oracle also, any one of these three. Okay. So here, one more question. Let us assume, Anusha, I got one proposal, one project proposal, one project, and my manager is asking, okay, and my manager asked me to build one end-to-end scenario in Tosca to present demo to client. Okay, project client. So once we give the demo team, then we'll get the approval. So if you want to present demo to client, so which I don't have much time to do the setup everything. Okay, which repository option is recommended here? Are you getting my point, Steve? So see here, what are the question I written? It is completely a real-time team. Process is completely real-time. See here, I got one project proposal and manager is asking me to build one end-to-end scenario in Tosca to present to a demo client. Okay. Which repository option is recommended here? So here team, initial days, whenever you are trying to get a project from the client side, like project approval. So initial stage, we do POC. Okay. POC is nothing but we just do some end-to-end scenario development. So it might take either 1 day or 2 days or 1 week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It depends upon the scenario it's given by client side. Okay. And once the POC is done, we'll just give the demo. So once the client is satisfied, then they'll give the project approval. Once the project is approved, then we look into the project setup, environment setup, the people hiring, everything we go with that. But right now, understand which repository option is recommended. So team, whenever we are trying to give demo, we cannot go with the complete setup, right?
Yes, Anusha.
That is yes, right? So out of these four databases, which option is recommended? Can I use directly single user to give a demo?
Yes, you can use because its code is in your local only, right?
So the code is in your my local only. So but here Tim, the single user is not recommended. If client is asking me to share the end-to-end scenario because they have to discuss with their stakeholders, then how to do? Then use the multi-user environment only, correct?
Yes.
So see here, team, the recommended one is a SQLite. So understand this SQLite is only to do a POC and learning purpose only. This main thing is here to perform the POCs and learning purpose only. SQLite repository. If someone is asking in interviews, so what repository type you use, just mention any one of these three. Don't mention SQLite. SQLite is only for practice purpose and POC purpose. It is a replica of these databases only. Understand? Everyone?
Yeah, yes, Anusha.
Okay. So here, if I, to get the project approval, what I'll do? Initially, I'll choose the SQLite repo and I create the project. Then I'll start developing the end-to-end project repository. Clear? Now today also I'll show you how to create a project with SQLite repository. Just click on SQLite. Once you select the SQLite, everyone able to see here one option. Use existing. So existing part we might discuss tomorrow, but as of now, uncheck this one. If you are creating a new project, make sure to uncheck this one. use existing repositories, make sure to uncheck. And then enter your name of the project. I'm just giving my name of the project is Tosca HDFC Bank. This is my project. Okay. So once you enter this one, that means you are done with the common repository number of fields. Then go to workspace here. In the workspace section, just select workspace template. What is this template, Anusha? Tim, are you remember? Yesterday, I just chose a couple of standard modules like open URL, close browser. Does anyone remember those points?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that standard modules.
Exactly. To get the standard module subset, make sure to enable this option. Okay. Once you enable this option, just click on next and enter the admin credentials team. The password is mandatory. And what are the password you are setting here? Make sure to make a note in somewhere. If maybe in other sometime or future, if unexpectedly, if you forgot the password, there is no other way to retrieve these credentials. Okay. So you can use directly one name. Otherwise, you can keep admin also. Anything is fine here. But the password
Hi,
must be
Anisha.
made the complexity.
Hi, Anisha. Sorry for interrupt. Anisha, could you please share that link so that we can download that task in our system?
Sure, definitely I'll do that. Okay.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
So once you have done with the installation step, then create the project. Let me repeat. In the creation of the projects, go to common repository section. Select here SQLite. Uncheck this use existing repository and enter the name of the repository. Coming to the workspace level, do select workspace template and then click on next. Once you do click operation on next, it will ask you to set the credentials, admin credentials. So these credentials are very case sensitive, it has to meet the complexity. And once you set the credentials to click on OK. So before creating the project, up to here, everyone clear?
Yes, Anusha.
Once it is done, then simply click on OK. Everyone able to see create new workspace, new common workspace. Yes. See here, team, it is asking you to enter the admin credentials. Why it is asking to enter admin credentials? Because we are working in a multi-user environment. Are you remember earlier I just draw one image? See, if you want to access this common repository, must you have to enter your respective credentials only. Understand?
Yes, Anush.
Must you have to use your respective credentials only. That is the reason they just asking you to log in credentials. It is a kind of authentication. Okay, na? So right now I set the password, right? Just enter the same password. Then click on login. So once you log in,
Sorry to interrupt, Anusha. So if it is a single user, will it ask for a credential?
no, directly log into the project without asking any credentials because it is a single user, right?
Oh, thank you.
In a multi-user only, it asks us to enter the credentials because it is a multi-user. Understand?
Yes, thank you.
Great. So see here, Tim, this is completely a Tosca interface. Here you can see the number of tabs. So each section, each tab related features also you can see in detail here. The agentic AI is also available. In this tab level, Tim, go to the home tab and then click on here the project icon. Once you do click on this project icon, everyone able to see the number of sections in the right side, left side. automatically the entire framework is created here. You no need to spend much time here to create these kind of frameworks in Tosca. Understand? Am I clear?
Yeah, yes.
Yes, yes.
See, once you create the framework, here you can see once you create the project, it automatically create this entire framework. See, the first one is HDFC is your main project. These all are the number of sections. Okay. So, Anusha, what are the possible ways we have in Tosca? See here, team, this is very, very important point. Within this project, you can do test automation is possible and test management like you can say test management activities you can do. So the next one is if you want to create any kind of customized reporting, yes, that is possible. The last one is here. Data integrity means big data testing, data extract and big data testings and snowflake testing. The huge amount of data. If you want to test that, that is also possible. So totally, what are the possible ways we have? One is automation section, another one is management, reporting, and big data. So here, what are the sections we have? I'll just segregate all the sections into one particular section wise tip. For automation point of view, majorly we work with these sections only. Modules, test case section, test case design section, and then execution section. Totally, how many sections we have in automation purpose? Only 4 sections. Okay. Then test management point of view, in a test management level team, we do have few more things. That is requirement section. Are you guys able to see the requirement sections in the right left side image?
Yeah, yes.
Use
Yes.
section and the test planning. So in a reporting point of view, team, you can see here one of the section that is a reporting section. For big data, you can see one of the section that is a data integrity testing. Clear? What are the framework? The modular framework, it is automatically populated. Using this framework, we can do these many actions. These many actions. See here. Right now, we are learning Tosca for which purpose? Only for automation purpose. Correct me if I'm wrong. We all are here to learn Tosca with automation purpose, correct?
Yeah, yes, Anusha.
So using Tosca, you can do test automation. If you want, you can maintain the requirements, issues, and test planning. And you can create your customized report files. If any client is asking you to create any kind of customized reporting, you can do that. And for big data kind of testings also, they are using Tosca. Understand? So right now, in a training point of view, we majorly focus on these sections only. Any questions here?
Uh, for issues, we will integrate with Jira.
Yes. Whenever you have some integration with Tosca, with the Jira, that time you can use issue section directly to raise your bugs. So Tosca is providing a flexibility. We can integrate Tosca with the test management tools like Jira, HPLM, Qtest, or Solution Manager. We do have these many possibilities. Whenever you have a integration, simply you can raise a defects within a management tool like issue section. Am I clear? The entire framework.
Yes.
Any questions so far? This is the framework team. This is the framework. So here, once you create the project, it automatically create the framework. But based on this framework, what actions we can do, these all are the possible ways we have. But in automation point of view, majorly we work with 4 sections only. What are those 4 sections? Module section and a test case section and test case designing team and the execution section. Only 4 sections. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So here one more point. Each section is separated with 3 categories. Team. You can see I'm just adjusting left pane, right pane while dragging and dropping, right? So if you go any section, here in the left pane you can see the tree structure, and middle one you can see the detailed view. The right side you can see the properties pane. This is a project level you can see, but if you make this test case as a separate window, you can see here left pane tree structure and the right pane properties pane. So in our modules also you can do same thing. You can arrange these windows like this. The middle you can see if you want to collapse, you can collapse. If you want to resize, you can resize it also. For each section, you can see 3 subcategories. One is left pane is a tree structure and right pane is the properties pane and the middle one is the detailed pane. Clear this one day?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. And one more thing you have to understand, uh, the left bottom of the screen, everyone able to see the status as a ready?
Yes.
Yes. So see here, team, within this Tosca, if you are doing any action, that action related status you can see here. Right now, what I'm doing, I'm just doing right click, copy. Once I copy, are you guys able to see the status is copied here
Yes.
in left side? So right now what I'm doing, I'm just performing check-in all. Are you able to see the check-in all related status are populating in the left bottom?
Yes.
This one is acting as a status bar. If you want to see any status based on your action, just come back here and check your status accordingly. Okay.
Okay.
So the next one is here. As I said, we can connect this Tosca commander to the cloud. Everyone able to see? Not connected to Tosca cloud. See here, team?
Yes.
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 So here, what are the test cases you developed within this local system? You can connect those test cases to Tosca Cloud. Okay. See, whenever I click on this link, you can see Tosca Cloud is a software as a service application hosted by Tricentis, and there are different ways to integrate with Tosca on premises. For example, if you want to connect this repository to Tosca Cloud, you can upload your test to the cloud and run them there. You no need to run your scenarios directly in a Tosca commander tip. If you want to run your scenarios in a cloud, yes, you can integrate, you can run there. Okay. So here team use connect option. So it asks you to enter the details. I think yesterday I already show you, right? Let me show you again. Not this one. Let me go to the browser. My Tosca, like Anusha one, right? Anusha1.mytricentis.com. Then this is a cloud, but this license has been expired. But I just want to show you how to connect this one. So once you use this one team, it is trying to connect to the Anusha Tosca cloud. Here the credentials, it is auto-populated. I'm just using Nextd credentials. So must be required business mail ID for this. Able to see success, your repository is connected to the Tosca cloud. Got it. Okay. So now here team, what are the test cases or it's already developed. If you want to uh, call these test cases here team. So this is a kind of array like a JSON data creation. Just simply do right click. Are you guys able to see upload to cloud option?
Yes.
So here it is asking to select the workspace. What are the workspaces it is available in the cloud? Just click and upload here. Once you done that, so payment is required because the cloud license is expired. Okay. But don't worry, I'll take one more free trial and I'll show you how to work with this. But before jumping to the cloud, make sure to understand this Tosca commander completely. Team clear, everyone. Hello.
Yes, Anusha, clear.
Yes, Anush.
This is the Tosca commander interface and this is our framework. Within this framework, we work with only 4 to 5 sections only. As I discussed, what are the points I explained right now? The project creation, Tosca framework. Any questions so far?
Yes, Anusha. So in which scenario, actually, we will go to test Tosca Cloud, Anusha, because usually we are running in Tosca command, right? In
Yes.
what situation we can, means in which scenario, maybe what I'm trying to ask is like client will ask us like, so what is the flexibility in Tosca Cloud?
So the close Tosca cloud, we do have a lot of flexibilities. Okay. What are the way you do run in your command? The similar way you can do run in Tosca cloud also. But there we have a flexibility to connect to the different CI/CD pipelines to execute the scripts. Headless
Okay.
execution is also possible there. See, this is the option connect to cloud option. It's added for only a latest version, not older versions. Understand? See, why I'm teaching this Tosca cloud additionally? Probably the right now most of the companies, the product or MNC companies, the clients, if they want to jump Tosca on-prem to cloud, they're just
Mhm.
choosing this option right away. That is what
Mhm.
happening this year. Okay.
Okay.
Probably once you complete your session, if you add this Tosca skill set, Tosca cloud skill set in your profile, that will give a more weightage. Okay. It
Okay.
do have more options to get the job opportunities. So
Okay.
this is
Yeah,
the
Anusha. Yeah.
completely additional stuff I'm just discussing here. Hmm.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, if you want to learn this Tosca commander itself,
Mhm.
independently, if you want to learn this Tosca commander itself with the practical examples and challenges, hardly it take for you 50 to 60 days.
Mhm. Okay.
Only Tosca commander.
Okay.
So that is in depth with examples.
Okay.
In depth with the examples. So here, if you don't want any practical knowledge, if you want only theoretical, we can complete this Tosca commander within 30 days. That is a different duration team, but I don't want to go with that. I just want everyone to get some complete hands-on on Tosca with the practical knowledge. Okay,
Okay. Okay, Anusha. Yeah, I know like Tosca Cloud is the advanced one, but just
exactly.
wanted to know what is the difference. That's
So whenever I introduce this Tosca Cloud classes, that time I'll introduce you how what are the benefits, what are the features we do have in Tosca Cloud, how to work with that, everything I'll explain to you in detail. Hmm?
okay. Yeah, Anusha. Thank you.
Any other questions, team? So the next directly I'll start explaining of these module sections team. What is module section and why it is important and what engines the Tosca it is considered within this module section. Because Tim, this module section it is playing very key role in automation. Very key role in automation. What are the test cases you do develop? That entire thing is depends upon the modules only. The first thing, understand what is modules and what is module structure, hierarchy, and drag and drop options, and then scanning mechanism, and what frameworks we do have. A lot of things we do have in module section. Hardly it takes for me to explain two classes, either one or two classes. Getting?
Yeah, yes, Anusha.
So far, what are the theoretical points we discussed? Please go through that. And later on, I'll discuss with you the concepts which is belongs to the common user repository activities and executions, everything. I don't want to discuss everything in a single shot. We'll go with the step by step. So who are pending with the installations Tosca commander, please do that activity. Hmm? I just ask the management to share the installer file and executor file. Just go through those things and guidelines accordingly do the setup. Okay. Once you've done that, create the project. Anyway, today I explained to you in detail, right? Create a project in Tosca. Okay.
Yeah, sure, Anusha.
Yeah.
Please do that. If we'll meet tomorrow, same time. Tomorrow we have a session. Okay.
Okay, Anusha. Timing is 8 o'clock, right?
The timing is 8 to 9.
Okay.
Or we do
Anusha,
have time.
timing will be 8 to 9 only, or it will shift to 7 to 8?
So tomorrow is Saturday, right? In Saturday, it's a weekend,
Hello.
correct? Yes, am I audible, Pawan?
Hello, Anusha, am I audible?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Am I audible to you?
Yes, yes, audible.
So the thing is, we'll connect tomorrow Saturday, right? The session is 8 to 9 only. Okay.
Okay.
Monday onwards, we'll connect 7 to 8.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
okay,
Thank
Anusha.
you.
Yeah.
Anusha, tomorrow,
Okay.
as usual, you will be giving the concepts are only, I think last.
Concept wise, it's not a theoretical stuff. Okay. Directly, I'll start the concepts wise.
Mhm. Okay, Anusha.
Thank you,
And
team. Thank you.
Anusha, we required a Tosca installation also in our system.
Tosca.
Tosca installation.
Yeah, Tosca installer file. I'll ask management to share with you. They share you today. Do installations and activate the licenses. Okay. They'll guide you step by step process. Our technical admin team connect with you guys. Hmm?
Yeah. Okay, Anusha.
Thank you, team. Bye bye.
Thanks.
Have a nice day, team. Happy weekend.
Thank you.
Okay.